4 days. That is how long it took to go from a flatbed truck of panels to a completely weathertight tiny home shell. Not 4 weeks, not 4 months, 4 days. This is the $12,900 SIP kit. And what it delivers in structural performance, thermal efficiency, and build speed for that price is something most tiny home builders spend twice as much trying to achieve with conventional framing and never quite get there. This video is the complete reveal. Everything in the kit, everything it builds, every dollar it costs, from panel delivery to move-in day. The builds most people do not know are possible at this price point. That is affordable tiny living every single week. Subscribe right now and hit the notification bell. You will want every video we drop. The structural insulated panel system has been used in commercial and institutional construction for decades. High-performance buildings, cold storage facilities, portable classrooms, military deployment shelters, applications where airtightness, thermal performance, and rapid erection are not preferences, but requirements. The residential tiny home market discovered it quietly about 8 years ago, and the builders who have been using it since then share one consistent observation. Once you build with SIPs, going back to stick framing feels like going backward. Not because stick framing does not work, it does, but because the SIP system delivers a finished shell that performs better by every measurable standard, in less time, with less labor, for a comparable or lower total cost than the stick-framed alternative that most of the industry still defaults to. The $12,900 kit we are revealing today is a market-representative example of what current 2026 ISP kit pricing produces at the 300 to 400 square foot tiny home scale. It is not the cheapest kit available. It is not the most expensive. It is the specification level at which the SIP system delivers everything it promises, without any compromise that matters to a full-time tiny home occupant. Let us open it up. The $12,900 SIP tiny home kit covers everything required to erect a complete structural shell. Wall panels, pre-cut 4.5-inch EPS core panels for all 4 walls of the building plan. Each panel has its OSB faces, factory bonded to the foam core, under controlled pressure. Window and door openings are pre-cut at the factory, to the exact rough opening dimensions specified in the building drawings. Spline channels are routed along every panel edge, where 2 panels will join. The wall panels achieve an R15 to R18 effective whole wall insulation value, with no thermal bridging through studs, because there are no studs. The foam core is the insulation. The OSB faces are the structure. They are the same component. Roof panels, pre-cut SIP panels, sized for the roof plane of the building design. Standard kit configurations include flat roof panels for low-slope applications and pitched roof panels for gable or shed roof lines. The roof panels are pre-cut with the correct pitch angle at the ridge and eave lines. Spline lumber, dimensional lumber cut to length, for insertion into the spline channels at every panel-to-panel junction. The spline lumber transfers load between panels at the junction points and provides a nailing surface for the connecting panels. Expanding foam sealant, sufficient quantity for filling every spline channel and panel junction on the complete building. This is the component that creates the airtight shell. Every channel filled before panels are joined. No exceptions. SIP tape, self-adhering sealing tape for application over every exterior panel junction after erection. The redundant weather barrier over the foam-sealed joints. Top and bottom plates. Dimensional lumber pre-cut for the building perimeter to carry the bottom of the wall panels at the foundation and the top plate for roof panel bearing. Technical drawings and erection manual. Panel layout diagram showing every panel's position, orientation, and connection sequence. Step-by-step erection guide with photographs at every stage. That is the complete $12,900 kit. Everything required to erect the structural shell. Nothing more. And the structural shell is the component that determines the building's thermal performance, airtightness, and structural integrity for every year of its life. Getting this right at the beginning is the most important decision in the entire build. Day 1. Bottom plates and first wall panels. The bottom plate is fixed to the foundation slab or subfloor at the building perimeter. Anchor bolts or structural screws at specified intervals. The sill sealer gasket under the bottom plate seals the plate to foundation junction before the first panel goes up. Wall panel 1 is lifted by 2 workers, slid onto the bottom plate, and braced temporarily while the adjacent panel is prepared. Expanding foam is applied to the spline channel of panel 1 before panel 2 is brought in. The spline lumber is inserted. Panel 2 is pressed against panel 1. The foam expands to fill the channel completely. The junction is sealed before the adhesive cures. This process repeats for every panel junction on every wall. Every junction sealed with expanding foam before the panels are joined. Every panel braced until the complete wall ring is in place. By end of day 1, the 4 walls of the tiny home are standing. Day 2, remaining wall panels and window blocking. Upper wall panels, if the building has a 2-course wall height, window and door header blocking. Temporary diagonal bracing on all 4 walls while the top plate is fixed. Day 3, roof panels. Roof panels are lifted and placed on the top plate of the wall panels. Each roof panel is sealed at its eave and ridge junctions, with the same expanding foam and spline connection system used on the wall panels. The roof panels are the most physically demanding part of the erection process, and the stage where a 4th team member makes the biggest difference to daily progress. Day 4. SIP tape, flashing, and completion. SIP tape applied over every exterior junction line on all walls and roof planes. Window and door rough openings taped at their interior faces. Flashing installed at the roof eave, ridge, and any roof penetration points. The shell is weathertight at the end of day 4. Total erection labor, $2,500 to $5,500 for a 4-person crew over 4 days. Before a single window goes in, or a single floor tile is laid, the completed SIP shell has already delivered everything that determines the building's lifetime thermal and structural performance. The 4.5-inch EPS core wall panels deliver an effective whole wall R value of R15 to R18. This is the actual in-service performance of the wall, not a nominal insulation value that is reduced by thermal bridging in practice. Because there are no studs, there is no thermal bridging. The R value on the specification sheet is the R value the wall delivers every hour of every day for the life of the building. In climate zones 1 through 4, covering the southern United States, the Gulf Coast, and the Pacific coastal regions, this specification exceeds the Residential Energy Code minimum for wall insulation and requires no additional insulation layer inside or outside the panel. In climate zones 5 through 7, a 6.5-inch panel at R22 to R25 is the correct specification and is available from most SIP kit manufacturers at a kit cost premium of $1,800 to $4,500 over the 4.5-inch baseline. The factory-bonded OSB to foam interface on both faces of each panel creates a continuous air barrier within the panel body. The expanding foam-sealed spline junctions and the SIP tape exterior membrane complete the air barrier at every panel connection point. A correctly erected and correctly sealed SIP tiny home shell achieves 1 to 2 air changes per hour at 50 pascals on a blower door test. This is the passive house standard for airtightness. and it is achieved without any additional air barrier membrane, house wrap, or spray foam application, beyond what the kit includes. The structural diaphragm action of the bonded OSB faces makes a SIP wall significantly more resistant to racking under lateral wind and seismic loads than an equivalent stud wall. In high wind zones, coastal exposure categories, and seismic design categories above sea, the SIP shell's structural performance reduces or eliminates the need for additional hold-down hardware and shear wall panels that a stick-framed shell would require. The $12,900 kit is the structural shell. Here is everything it takes to get from that shell to a finished and livable tiny home. Site preparation and foundation. Concrete slab on grade for a 300 to 400 square foot footprint, $7,500 to $13,500. Site clearing, grading, and access, $2,000 to $7,000. Permits and council approvals, $1,500 to $5,000. Site preparation total, $11,000 to $25,500. SIP kit and erection. Kit purchase, $12,900. Erection labor, 4-person crew, 4 days, $2,500 to $5,500. Kit and erection total, $15,400 to $18,400. Windows and doors. Standard double-glazed aluminum frame windows and entry door for a 300 to 400 square foot tiny home, $5,500 to $10,000. Thermally broken double-glazed upgrade for cold climates. Additional $2,500 to $5,000. Exterior cladding. Fiber cement, cedar, or metal panel cladding applied over the exterior SIP face, $6,500 to $13,000. Roofing. Standing seam metal or architectural shingle over the SIP roof panels, $4,500 to $9,000. Mechanical systems. Electrical rough-in and fit-off, $4,500 to $8,500. Plumbing supply and drainage for kitchen and bathroom, $5,500 to $10,000. Mini-split heat pump, $2,600 to $5,000 installed. Heat recovery ventilator, critical in a SIP shell. The air tightness that makes the shell thermally efficient also means ventilation must be designed rather than accidental. An HRV is not optional in a well-built SIP tiny home, $2,100 to $4,500 installed. Solar array if specified, $6,000 to $12,000 after incentives. Mechanical total without solar, $14,700 to $28,000. Interior finishes. Budget finish package. Concrete floor, flat pack kitchen, standard bathroom, painted walls, $20,000 to $32,000. Mid-range finish package. Hardwood floor, stone benchtop, semi-custom cabinetry, quality bathroom, $35,000 to $58,000. Professional fees. Structural engineering if required for SIP application in your jurisdiction, $1,500 to $4,000. Pre-designed SIP tiny home plan set if not using custom drawings, $1,200 to $3,500. Contingency. 10% of total construction cost. Total build cost to a finished tiny home. Budget owner-managed build with standard finishes, $89,000 to $142,000. Mid-range contractor build with quality finishes and HRV, $185,000. The $12,900 kit is 9 to 14% of the total finished build cost at the budget level, and 7 to 10% at the mid-range level. The shell that determines everything about the building's lifetime performance is the smallest cost line in the entire budget. That is the argument for getting it right. 4 days to erect. A lifetime of performance. A $12,900 shell, delivering R15 to R18 effective wall insulation with zero thermal bridging. 1 to 2 air changes per hour, at 50 pascals. Structural racking resistance exceeding most code requirements in most climate zones. In a 300 to 400 square foot tiny home, where the wall area is small, but the performance of every square inch of that wall area determines the heating bill, the cooling bill, and the comfort of every person inside the building every day, this specification level is not a luxury. It is the correct answer to the question of how to build a tiny home shell. The $12,900 kit is not cheap. It is simply the most efficient way to buy what a tiny home shell needs to be. So here is the question I want answered in the comments right now. After seeing everything this $12,900 kit delivers, is there any reason you would choose a different structural system for your tiny home build? And if you have already built with SIPs, tell us below what the erection experience was actually like and whether the performance delivered what the specification promised. Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If this video gave you the complete picture of what a SIP kit delivers from panel delivery to finished home, share it with anyone planning a tiny home build right now who has not yet made their structural system decision. That decision is the most important one in the entire build. Make it with the right information. Subscribe to Affordable Tiny Living. We cover every structural decision, every material choice, and every build method that changes what your tiny home can become. I am your host on Affordable Tiny Living. See you in the next one.